Good morning, Kentuckiana. You can smell the fireworks in the air already, and in just a few hours we're going to be hearing those planes overhead for thunder over Louisville. It is going to be an absolutely amazing Saturday here in Kentuckiana. And normally I'd be sending things out to Reed Yaden out at Thunder Hill to show you all of the people kind of getting ready and preparing, but instead Reed is, if you could not tell from behind him, in London, England. So Reed, I'm going to let you take over and explain everything that's going on today for you.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 9 o'clock hour of GMK, a big tune-in hour. A lot of you rolling out of bed. What in the world is going on? Well, let me tell you what's going on. 2 weeks from today, there's a coronation. They're going to crown a king in this country. We are here looking ahead at that, but we're also here because that's going to impact our show. 2 weeks from today, we will not be here because ABC News will have exclusive wall-to-wall coverage of the coronation right behind me back there. Westminster Abbey is where the coronation will go on. So we thought, well, we'll come to London and spend the weekend and learn a little bit about it. Now, they're getting ready for a marathon tomorrow here. We are getting ready for a marathon 1 week from now. We'll be there to cover that along with a great balloon race and then the Kentucky Derby on Coronation Day. How about that? A lot of things going on in the world that day. Well, let's talk about thunder over Louisville. The good news is heavy rains are gone. We'll go to max 2. We can show you the radar. The rain's moved out of here as we had expected really before daylight this morning. The rains were gone from the viewing area. There's some clouds lingering now. Here's another oddity or another unique thing. We've pretty much been close to the Louisville temperature here in London all morning. We'll go to max 1 and look at the thunder temperature spread. And the temperatures and the wind are really going to be the story today. It won't be the rain, maybe nothing more than sprinkles. It is 49 at Louisville International at Ali right now. Here in London, over at the airport, we're looking at a temperature of 53 degrees. Skies are mostly cloudy, just like they are there. It's a few lower clouds right now, broken clouds at 700 feet, but it's not a big deal. The air show is 3 o'clock this afternoon. Temperatures during the afternoon are good to hit 60, but it's going to be a chilly afternoon and breezes out of the west at up to 30 miles an hour. So not the best thunder forecast, but it's thunder nevertheless. The heavy rains are gone. Grace, I'll check in with you one more time from London here at about 9:15. Update you what all is going on in the city today.
All right, Reed, thank you. Well, of course, Reed is our resident pilot traveling overseas for us there. So thunder, a big part of that is the planes, which you heard overhead yesterday afternoon, because thunder is, of course, tonight. Visitors have been gathering at an RV park since Thursday, and our wet weather didn't stop them. WHAS11's Connor Steffen has more from the heart of the thunder zone, where those crowds were on Thunder Eve.
And you can fan yourself too if it gets too hot.
From the vendors ready to cash in.
Oh, I love it. It's the Ohio is that's our girl.
To a weekend-only home right on the river.
I'm telling you, the fellowship here, we look forward to this every year.
And old friends meeting up.
What's so special? The fireworks, but more than that, meeting people every year.
Inside the Thunder RV City, campers have been sitting up since Thursday. Show us what you got in here. Show us the setup.
Got the couch and the chairs. And then you got the bedroom.
For most, the Thunder Before Thunder is already underway.
So we got Thursday, Friday to socialize, and then we have Saturday for the festivities.
I was hiding this one here.
We cracked that last night.
For friends and strangers, they break out the good stuff. Pappy on Thunder.
We've been doing this over a decade.
3 years, man. It's my 3rd season coming out.
Dion Washington is a toy vendor from Chicago, but made the trek out here for the weekend.
You see this stand,
He says it's well worth it for vendors like him.
they want to come out for the parades, the fireworks. It's amazing, brother. Best time ever.
Thousands will pack the waterfront.
The fireworks are literally right there.
Boater Chris Morris argues there's no better view than from atop his docked boat.
There's nothing better. This is the best spot for thunder, to view thunder, and all the city does for all of us that come and enjoy this kind of thing. It's amazing.
He'll be there, rain or shine.
Rain or shine. Look, we got redneck plastic set up because we didn't want to get wet. So yeah, rain or shine, it happens.
Rain or shine, that's correct. We've had sun, we've had snow, we've had rain, we've had tornado warnings where we actually had to take shelter in that building.
And after a terrible tragedy of a week,
Within the shadows of what happened last week.
this city is ready to celebrate each other.
Hopefully we just kind of hold hands, hug each other, and appreciate, the moment. You know what I'm saying? Just bring us together.
In Louisville, Connor Steffen, WHAS 11 on your side.
On that thread of bringing people together, this year's show is going to feature a special tribute honoring the victims of the 2 mass shootings that we've seen in our city at Old National Bank and in Chickasaw Park. Festivities kick off around 3 with the air show. The Coast Guard is also preparing to keep you safe this thunder on the water. They're anticipating a lot more boaters due to the weather conditions improving since earlier in the week. The Coast Guard wants you to remember to be cautious. Make sure to wear a life jacket and check your boat before heading out.
We want to encourage everyone to check their batteries, ensure their boat plugs are in when they launch their boats from the boat ramp, and ensure that all their other safety equipment is on board for when they are out on the water.
Don't drink while you're out on the water to make sure everybody has a safe thunder.
And do remember, boaters cannot anchor past the Big 4 bridge. A no entry zone is set up from the McAlpin Lock and Dam to 200 yards upriver of the Big 4. Another thing to keep in mind, the Big 4 is closed from 10 a.m. until midnight. Now, all of the folks behind the scenes who do the heavy lifting for Thunder start early and stay late. Wayne Hettinger is the original Thunder producer. He has created the soundtrack and the moving parts since day one more than 30 years ago. Hettinger is still heading up the massive event with his trademark energy. His goal, keep it fresh every year.
It's like you worrying about how am I going to top last Christmas? So you just do. But I stay very active with what's new in the industry, new thoughts, and if I come up with something that's really right, pull the guys in together and say, okay, how can we do this?
And Hettinger wants everybody to know planning for next year's Thunder is already underway. As we get ready for tonight's show, we asked you to send in some photos of your favorite Thunder memories. Here's one family watching the show, always a big hit with the kiddos, and then another sent in a shot of the fireworks over the 2nd Street Bridge. That is a fantastic photo there. You can really capture the fireworks on Thunder night.